prima donnas, back again today with another video. Let me put this knife down, because girl. My very first Halloween tutorial of 2018. Look is inspired by Michael Myers, but of course I wanted to do my own little twist on it and give it like a glam type of look, you know, like a Michelle Myers, you know, like if Michael had a sister that we didn't even know about. The fact that the movie is actually coming out like tomorrow, well, like this weekend. I think every year Michael Myers is a trend. Like every Halloween I always see some boy with a Michael Myers mask and it scares the shit out of me. I didn't want to just put on a mask. I wanted to like try to, you know, paint myself or whatever. So yeah, this is my take on Michael Myers, Michelle Myers, whatever you want to call her. Definitely hit that subscribe button before you go. And if you guys want to see me transform into Michael Myers, then you already know what to do. Keep on watching. Bye. What would Michael Myers say? I'm ready to kill these bitches. No shade. Alright, you guys, so jumping into voiceover, getting ready, getting turned, because we about to turn into Michael Myers. So I actually just finished eating dinner, and it is about 11 at night, you guys. Like, it was pretty late. So first thing I'm going to do is take a lip liner. This is just a nude liner, and you guys know I love to trace and map out everything before we fully commit. So that's like the best thing to do instead of just going straight with black on your face. Girl, trace it out first. So starting with the glam portion, I'm going to fill in my brow and I'm going to arch it pretty high than what I normally do, I meant to say. So yeah, I wanted her to look really snatched on that side of the eye. Now I'm just going in with some concealer and I'm going to clean up the under eye and also hide my hairs. As you guys can see, my eyebrow is not that high up, so this is going to disguise and mask everything. After I set my eye with that same concealer, now I'm going to move on to this palette by Karity. This is a all matte palette, and I'm going to take that nice warm shade and I'm going to begin to work this back and forth into the crease. So yeah, now I'm going to just drag out the eyeshadow. I normally do it round because that's how I like my shadow, but I'm going to drag it out. Now I'm going to take this warmer shade and I'm going to take a more fluffy brush and blend out the previous shade that we just put into the crease. That way everything looks all nice and blended. And now I'm going to take that matte black shade and I'm going to put this in the outer corner as well as drag it out. You want to just make sure all the eyeshadows are going to that, you know, like cat eye type of eye shape in the outer corner, because that's what's going to give this eye look like a really fierce cat eye look. Now I'm just going to take this gel black liner from LA Girl. This is a matte liner. And I'm going to use this as a base so that way the smoky eye is nice and intense. So this is a cream. So you want to leave it creamy. Do not set it with shadow. And I'm going to take a little bit of glitter glue and this black glitter that I got from Amazon in a pack of like all these colors. So yeah, if I find it, I'll leave it down in the description. But anyway, regular freaking black glitter works. And then now I'm just going to make a little inner corner point just so that way this look just looks really fierce and like super sexy on this side of the eye. This is a tip: do the foundation first, because if not, you're gonna have to like color inside the lines. So yeah, concealer, foundation, you know, the normal, you know, beauty makeup routine. And then I'm just gonna set everything with powder so that way nothing creases. Yeah, you just want to make sure that you finessing this beauty side. You can do any eye look that you want. I just decided to do a black smoky eye. I did off camera put some white gel liner in my waterline and then smoked out the lower lash line with black shadow as well. So now to move on to the Michael side, I'm going to take a black liner. This is just a regular pencil, and I'm going to just shape out a circle on the other side of the eye. Yeah, I didn't want this to be a perfect circle, so don't worry if it's like not super perfect. You also want to make a line on your neck. The reason why I added this line on my neck is because I wanted like for you to see that I have like on a mask. So yeah, now I'm going to take a little bit of some liquid latex. They didn't have the clear one in the small bottle, so I had to get the flesh colored one. But yeah, I'm just gonna cover it with foundation anyway, but I would prefer for you guys, if you are gonna recreate this look, to definitely get the clear one. So my freaking battery died, but as you guys can see, I just added a few little lines of latex all over the face. This is gonna make the face look like if it has some texture to it, like if it's scratched up, has a little bit of scars to it. You guys get where I'm going. I know it looks pretty crazy right now, but yeah. Also, this stuff kind of took forever to dry. Like, damn, it was getting mad late. I was getting so impatient. I was like, bruh, was really good. But anyway, now I'm just going to move on to foundation. Now, I wanted to go with the foundation instead of an all-white face paint because I don't fuck with all-white face paint, just to be honest with you guys. Like, it's really not my thing. I don't like face paint on my face at all. Like, it's just so cracky and it just looks horrible. And then there's not really good face paint that you could buy unless you order it online. So get a really, really white porcelain foundation. Okay, this is like the lightest foundation that I own. It's actually in the shade porcelain. But then to make it a little bit more white, I am going to take like, this is a LA Girl Pro. This is like a white jumbo pencil. And I'm just going to add a whole bunch of lines of this on top of my foundation and then mix it in with the beauty blender, so that way it just brightens up the face instead of it being super white, but it still has a white cast. Now moving back to the Glam side, I'm going to take these two lip liners. One is more of a bright red and the other one is more like a burgundy. This is Night Moth by MAC, by the way. I will leave all of the products down in the description box. But yeah, I like to use that to make more of like a realistic, you know, type of flesh tissue, like, you know, like a cut type of look. So yeah, I like to use liners because they're creamy, so they go over foundation really good. So anyway, now for this side, I am going to just take more of that gel liner and I'm going to fill in the whole entire eye. Like I said, I didn't want it a perfect circle because I was looking at a reference picture of the new movie and he kind of has like on the holes of his eyes, it's like dragged down. So I wanted to like really recreate more or less like the newer version of Michael Myers instead of just a straight white face, white mask. So that's why there's a lot of texture in this Michael Myers in particular, as far as like the scars and the scratches and things like that. So yeah, now moving on to contour, I'm going to take the gray matte shade in the eyeshadow palette as well, and I'm going to use the gray to contour my cheekbones. His cheekbones are very rounded. Like I said, he is wearing a mask, so make sure you round out the cheekbones. This probably was one of the most difficult looks I've ever tried to recreate, only because, how can I put this? There was really no prominent features to Michael Myers. Like, he really is just wearing an all white mask. So as far as like trying to make it look 3D, I was kind of like really struggling without it just looking like the freaking Exorcist with all of these lines on my face. So one thing that you want it to like read is that the lines are not on top of the makeup, but underneath the makeup. So after you go in with all your harsh lines, like making the scratches and stuff, now I'm just adding a little bit of green because the newer version of Michael Myers, it did have a little tint of green, but then now I felt like it was giving a little zombie. So I'm gonna go over everything more with more white in a minute. But anyway, before we do that, I'm gonna do my lips real quick. I decided to do a gray top lip because that's like kind of like what it looked like if he just had one top lip of gray. And then I just added a little bit more black. Oh, by the way, I got this gray lipstick by mixing that white jumbo pencil and a little bit of the black liner, and I just mixed it on my hand to get this gray color because I did not have no gray lipstick, okay? So yeah, DIY it. I'm also, you know, darkening up all of the scratches, but like I said, you do not want anything to look like it's sitting on top of the makeup. So this is what I was talking about. Now I'm going in with more white and a little bit of gray, and now I'm just like pressing everything into the skin. That way you could see detail, but it looks like it's underneath instead of on top, if that makes sense. So anyway, now I'm just gonna take my eyebrow brush, and now I'm just like adding more shadows. You're gonna see as like it goes together, the more you add, you're gonna see more or less like where you need to take away, where you need to blend out, where you need to darken. So yeah, I'm adding now some black scratches with my eyeliner. This is just my NYX liquid liner, and once again, you do not want them to look black, so now I'm just adding more white. This whole look was just a lot of layering, but that's what's gonna make that like mask effect. So now for the hair, because Michael has like brownish reddish hair and I did not have a brown wig, so I decided to take my MAC Give Me Sun bronzer, which is super warm, and I just tapped it into the hairline. And I knew that I wasn't really going out, I was just gonna do this look for pictures, so I was just gonna face tune the rest of my hair color. But if you were gonna go out, definitely get a brown wig or do this to the whole entire head. So before I put on the costume, I just added some white highlights to some of the sides of the face. And then now I'm going to throw on a white tee. I don't know why I thought he had a white tee in the pictures. He actually has a black tee, but whatever. We're just going to pretend that I have a black t-shirt, even though I just had one on and I switched it to this freaking white one. But yeah, now I'm just taking my eyebrow pencil and I'm just adding a few more scratches. And to finish off this look, now we're just going to add the blood. I wanted a little bit of blood just because blood just makes everything look better. And I wanted to have a little bit of a nosebleed just to look like, you know, she's been through some shit. You know, she just went on a killing spree. She has a torn eye, so it looks more worn in and more in action with just a little bit of blood. So yeah, you guys, this is the completed look. If you guys recreate this look, definitely tag me so I can share it. I love when you guys recreate my looks. So anyways, thank you all for watching and stay tuned to the next one. Bye.